I want to start this video out very clear. We are not financial advisors. Nothing in here is going to be financial advice. If you come along later and tell me that you lost a lot of money because of something that you thought we told you to do in this video, I'm going to call you an idiot.
We should not be allowed to use the computer. We're going to talk about Gamestop and the possible effect that it's going to have on Magic the Gathering, and the video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. We are going to dip our toes into waters that we normally do not chart and go wider with our finance discussion today than just MTG. If you would do me a favor, go down there and hit that like button if at any time you decide I like this video, and you hit that dislike button if at any time you go I don't like this one.
Yes, and if you want to subscribe, if you've been here before, that's a great way to support the channel. You can also check us out on Patreon like you saw in the beginning of the video.
We've got reserve list going crazy right now. We had a small stimulus check and we had unemployment checks going out. That's been happening for a while through COVID, and so the reserve list is already going nuts. We've got a lot happening in the stock market right now that could end in possibly exits where people have suddenly more cash than they had when they entered. I'm not saying all of them are going to turn out that way, but it's possible.
Likely some already have.
Yeah, exactly. Behind that, we've got the possibility of a stimulus check. Behind that, we got tax season coming up. And all of this with Secret Layer to be announced this month. They've already confirmed that last December. And Time Spiral right there on the horizon as some sort of reprint set that we've yet to see the exact contents of. Let's take this back and start at the beginning. As you can see right here, we have got Lion's Eye Diamond. Jake, we said that the reserve list is where we want to start. Reserve list has been going nuts. There has been people staying at home, not spending their money on going to the movies or going out to bars with their friends. They have to do like you and me, get on Skype, drink their beers, and be degenerates talking about cardboard for money.
Yeah, you know, no one's going to the movies, but you wouldn't be able to tell that based on AMC stock right now.
Oh, got him.
Got him. The emphasis is on competitive EDH, and competitive EDH really values best in slot cards. The previous cornerstone of reserve list was seen as dual lands. I traded a LED for a Tundra, and I expected the Tundra to go up above the LED over time, and that actually didn't happen. And after time of thinking about it, it really comes down to this. LED provides such a powerful niche effect. There are alternatives to Tundra. Do you want to have a Tundra or a dual land in your deck? You absolutely do. But there are workarounds to not having those in your deck.
So these are the ones that are really spiking like crazy. These ones with commander niche effects, best in slot commander niche effects, but pretty much wide. The reserve list is going nuts. Older cards are going nuts. Sealed product is going nuts. It just seems like everybody's tactic right now is buy up all the old stuff because there's a limited supply and we have to all get it. And that's driving prices up into crazy levels. Now, open the curtain on AMC, GME, all of this Wallstreet Bets stuff. This has done two things. It has got this mindset of money into people. This is, if our Discord is any indicator of the community at large, this is a huge topic to a lot of people that's got a lot of focus on it. Now, we're not going to go too deep into this. If you want to learn anything about this, just go Google GME, Wallstreet Bets, Melvin Capital stock short, and you're going to learn everything that you could about this from people much more qualified to explain it. But it's also possibly going to result in a lot of people who are already, you know, meme lords on the internet going to have a ton of extra capital that are like, okay, well, I'll buy one of every dual.
So say GME explodes, right? People take that money, they throw it into AMC or whatever stock that they're interested in. Other people, yeah, they put it in collectibles. They put it into whatever their hobby is.
Right.
There's massive inflation that is on the horizon because of how much money that has been printed. People don't have a lot of confidence in the US dollar, so they want to turn that money into assets. I was saying that say I have a share in GME, I don't want to freaking spend $2,000 on a Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. But all of a sudden that stock shoots to 5,000, and I know that's a ridiculous price.
Sure.
But say it shoots to 5,000 and now I cash out those gains, I'm going to feel a lot better about buying that Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, as my entry price was only, $300. And then I still have profit on top of it after that, and then I add an Eternal card into my collection.
Right, yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to think about there.
And so not only do we have the stock market kicking up like crazy, which is going to have residual effects for
there will be
maybe
a reverberation from
right,
that.
exactly.
100%. You essentially have a stock, a company that bet on GameStop to lose, and now the internet has said nope.
But hot on the heels is the stimulus check discussion. Now, with MTG, how does this all relate back? Because in between March stimulus and some of these sets coming out in the summer, we've also got normal tax season that, a lot of people get tax returns. A secret layer guaranteed in February, and it's going to be a super drop.
This is a complete coincidence that God boxes fall right in the middle of the big GME stock craze that's going on right now. And so I would expect any of those gains to probably go toward, chasing some God boxes. Some people that might not be super experienced in MTG collecting that think, if I can get a God box, that's going to net me a bunch of income. Wizards of the Coast, it doesn't cost them anything extra to create little goodies and hidden secrets within anything. Secret Lair had these stained glass planeswalkers. We have these extended art variants. We have God boxes in Call Time. We have the God pack that was in Theros or Journey to Nyx. It's all just like extra, like, it could be this. And it pretty much preys on FOMO, but
I highlighted a section here. The first super drop of 2021 will be in February. That super drop will be similar size and scale to the current Secretversary super drop. This article is from December, meaning that all of the cards will go up and go away as a group. Then there will be another a couple months after that, and another a couple months after that. And so just constantly popping up all year because they're moving away from the, single one that they drop every 2 or 3 weeks to these huge drops all at once. And so that's sort of where we're at. That is some unexpected or unplanned for money. I'll say outside, your normal income money. It really comes down to what is the point? What point are we trying to make? And for me, it's if you've got stuff that you are not actively treasuring in your collection or using in your decks, now is a really good time to sell. And there's also stuff that has popped up under the radar that you may not even know. There's somebody going through a bunch of old boxes of quote unquote bulk in our Discord the other day and found, I have to imagine, found thousands of dollars of reserve list cards in there.
Yeah, I'll say this. Joel is saying to sell, and I'm also in this boat where we've just spent this whole episode talking about all of this money to come. We have potential money with GME, AMC, Nokia, whatever all of these stocks are that everybody's day trading. There's a huge craze. But then we also have what we've talked about is the $600 stimulus that's still making it to people. And then an additional stimulus that's going to come after that, coupled with unemployment and tax season, which is historically a great time to be selling cards because a lot of cards spike around then. If you are a competitive player and you do want a Lion's Eye Diamond and you want an authentic one, I do not see a situation where that card takes a huge dip outside of MTG falls through, goes into a black hole. People no longer play it. I'm kind of like, yeah, now's a great time to sell cards if you have superfluous ones that you don't need, but now is also a good time to buy because I do think that there could be more room to grow. Again, this is not financial advice. We shouldn't even be allowed to upload videos.
I disagree with that sentiment, and I also disagree that it's a good time to buy. It just seems like so up in the stratosphere when people are suddenly like, oops, I need to move this, not just have it sit on my shelf and go, that's a $1,200 card. That doesn't really mean anything.
More liquidity, something that's going to move faster. That's why you have a lot of people that are going to trade high-end cards to people for cards that are going to move a lot faster. A lot of people want to play this in their deck, but if you want to get the market price for it, you might have to wait a while. That's why you have people that undercut and stuff. Let us know what you think, though, in the comments. Where do you fall on this? How do you feel about everything that's going on right now? It has been a chaos year, the past year, and right now it is still spicy.
Yep, let us know what you think by using that like button down there. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you disagree. Let us know in the comments why you disagree. And as always, we will catch you on the flippity flip.